Imagine you pull a single tarot card and it shows a woman's whole story at once. What excites her, who she secretly dreams of at night when she's ready to marry, and what kind of man she will never forgive. This horoscope is exactly that card but written in the language of the stars. Astrologers say every woman has 3 hidden codes in her chart. 1. What turns her on emotionally and physically. 2. The age when she's truly ready to belong to one man, to become a wife and possibly a mother. 3. Her karmic pattern in love. Does she attract loyalty, drama, or a little of both? Some signs are born with the energy of eternal girlfriends, playful, young at heart, with many admirers and a long list of fans. Others are one-man women, who may flirt with attention but will never really cheat, because their soul simply doesn't know how to live in lies. There are signs that statistically and energetically have more partners not because they're bad, but because they're curious, sensual, and hate routine. And there are those who would rather sleep alone than share a bed with someone they don't love. In this horoscope will reveal what kind of man each zodiac woman truly dreams of, even if she never says it out loud. The ideal age for marriage and motherhood according to her sign's rhythm. How quickly she falls in love, whether she's lucky in personal life or learns through painful lessons. What she is like in intimate relationships, and how easy or impossible it is to win her heart. What kind of partner she becomes for life. Muse, fighter, queen, or quiet angel. Stay with me till the end of this series. We'll name the sign with the most sexual partners, and the sign that almost never cheats and loves like it's a sacred vow. Now let's open the card of each woman sign by sign and read what the stars have written about her. Aries woman. An Aries woman is the girl who falls in love like a spark hits gasoline, fast, bright, and loud. She can develop a crush in one day, and in 1 week already plan your shared future, trips, children, and even dog names. Fate often throws her into passionate, dramatic relationships, where emotions run high and both partners grow quickly, sometimes through conflicts, sometimes through crazy adventures. She is lucky in love when she learns one thing: not every intense attraction is the one. The ideal age for serious marriage for Aries is often a little later than her first impulse, around her late 20s or early 30s, when her fire has learned patience. In intimate life, she's direct, open, playful. She doesn't like coldness or silence in bed, and she loves when a man is confident, takes initiative, and is not afraid of her passion. Winning her heart is easy to start but hard to keep. Bring honesty, boldness, and action. Texts, calls, dates, real steps, not empty promises. She quickly loses interest in men who hesitate, ghost, or play games. As a life partner, Aries woman is a warrior queen. She'll encourage you, push you to grow, defend you from the world, but she needs admiration, respect, and excitement in return. If she feels bored, ignored, or betrayed, she can walk away in one day and never look back. Taurus woman. A Taurus woman falls in love slowly, but when she finally opens her heart, it's for real. She can like someone for months, observing his behavior, values, and lifestyle before she fully trusts him. Fate often gives her tests in the form of unreliable or immature partners in youth, just to teach her to set her standards higher and value herself. Her ideal age for marriage and motherhood is usually after she has built a sense of stability, emotional or financial, often in her late 20s or early 30s. She wants a man who is grounded, reliable, generous with attention, and not afraid of commitment. In intimate relationships, she is sensual, tactile, loves slow touches, comfort, beauty, and an atmosphere where she feels safe and desired, not rushed or pressured. Winning a Taurus woman's heart requires consistency, regular messages, real dates, remembering details she mentioned, keeping promises. Grand gestures impress her less than daily care and practical support. She will rarely have a long list of random partners. For her, sex without feelings quickly becomes empty. As a life partner, she is loyal, patient, oriented on building a cozy home, shared traditions, financial security, and long-term plans. If you cheat or break her trust, she might forgive once, but the crack will stay forever. And if she finally decides to leave, don't be fooled by her calm. That door is closed for good. Gemini woman. The Gemini woman falls in love with the mind first, body second. She can start with casual chatting, jokes, and long night conversations and suddenly realize she's deeply attached. Her fate is often full of changes in personal life, different types of partners, relocations, long-distance relationships, or love stories that start from friendship or online. She is rarely unlucky in love. More often, she is just too curious to stop at one story too early. Her ideal age for marriage and motherhood can be a bit later, when she feels she has tried, seen, and learned enough sometimes in her early to mid-30s. Until then, she may experiment, flirt a lot, and have more than one serious relationship. In intimate life, she is playful, inventive, loves variety and intellectual teasing, messages, jokes, role play, new experiences. She gets bored with routine and silent partners. For her, sex and conversation are part of the same dance. Winning her heart is easy if you know how to talk, listen, and surprise. Send memes, discuss ideas, travel together, change the scenery. As a life partner, she brings brightness, humor, youth, and flexibility into the relationship. She can have more partners in her story than many other signs, but that doesn't mean she's incapable of loyalty. She just needs a man who grows with her and doesn't try to lock her into a cage. Give her freedom, trust, and mental connection, and she will choose you again and again, even with all the world's options available. Cancer woman. Cancer woman falls in love through care. She may say, "We're just friends," for a long time. But if she starts cooking for you, worrying about your health, and asking how you slept, her heart is already halfway yours. Fate often gives her karmic love stories, first deep disappointment, betrayal, or unrequited love, and only then a man who treats her like a treasure. Her ideal age for marriage and motherhood is often earlier than others, late 20s or early 30s, when the need for family, home, and children becomes impossible to ignore. In intimacy, she is tender, emotional, and surprisingly passionate when she feels safe. She doesn't want just sex. She wants a soul-to-soul connection, cuddles, whispers, shared memories. Winning her heart is simple in theory, but hard in practice. You must be consistent, gentle, and emotionally available. If you mock her feelings, disappear, or make her jealous on purpose, she closes like a shell and you never get back to that level of closeness. As a life partner, she is a heart keeper. She remembers your preferences, supports your dreams, creates cozy rituals, and silently holds the relationship together when the world goes crazy. Leo woman. Leo woman falls in love like in a movie, bright, theatrical, with a soundtrack. She notices who notices her. Admiration is the first key to her heart. Fate often gives her partners who mirror her own self-worth. When she underestimates herself, she attracts selfish or cold men. When she steps into her queen energy, she attracts kings. Her ideal age for marriage is when she already knows her value, late 20s to mid-30s. In intimate life, she is generous, playful, passionate, and a little bit dramatic. She loves compliments, beautiful lingerie, candles, and a partner who looks at her like she's the only woman in the universe. Winning her heart? Praise her, but be sincere. Show that you're proud to be seen with her. Support her ambitions. Celebrate her wins. She will not stay with someone who humiliates, criticizes constantly, or tries to dim her light. As a partner, Leo woman is loyal and often monogamous at heart. She likes attention from others, but chooses one man as her main stage partner. Cheating is usually a reaction to deep disrespect or emotional starvation, not a lifestyle. Virgo woman. Virgo woman falls in love quietly. She may analyze her feelings, check all red flags twice, and still look calm on the surface, while inside she's already writing your shared story. Fate often sends her complicated relationships in youth so that she learns to trust not only logic, but also her heart. Her ideal age for marriage and motherhood is often around 30 and beyond, when she feels more confident in herself and her path. In intimate relationships, she is more sensual than people think, attentive, caring, precise, and understanding what her partner likes. She values cleanliness, comfort, and emotional safety. Chaos and drama kill her desire. To win a Virgo woman's heart, show reliability and respect for details. Be on time, keep your word. Notice small things she does for you. She doesn't need loud declarations, she needs proof. She rarely has many random partners. For her, intimacy without trust feels wrong. As a life partner, Virgo woman is your strategist and guardian angel. She helps you organize life, supports you in crises, and chooses you again every day through deeds, not slogans. Libra woman. Libra woman falls in love with beauty and vibe. It can be your smile, your style, your voice, or the way you treat people. She often has more than one admirer, and fate may give her several important relationships. She learns about love through comparison and choice. Her ideal age for marriage is when she stops choosing to please others and starts choosing for herself, often late 20s to mid-30s. In intimate life, she is romantic, sensual, aesthetic. Atmosphere, music, aesthetics of the room, and emotional connection matter a lot. Winning her heart? Be polite, balanced, generous with compliments, but not fake. She hates rudeness, vulgarity, and conflicts for no reason. She may flirt easily and have more partners than some signs, not because she's shallow, but because she truly loves love, connection, and partnership. As a life partner, Libra woman is about peace, harmony, and we instead of I. Cheating appears when she feels deeply lonely in a relationship and doesn't see the courage from her partner to fix things. Scorpio woman. Scorpio woman doesn't fall in love, she dives. Her feelings are all or nothing. She can watch you for a long time from a distance, test you, read your energy, and then one day decide, this is mine. Fate gives her intense relationships with strong passion, karmic lessons, jealousy, and transformation. Her ideal age for marriage is less about numbers and more about inner maturity. For many Scorpios, it's early 30s and beyond, when she can handle her own depth. In intimate life, she is one of the most powerful and magnetic signs, intuitive, passionate, able to feel a partner on a non-verbal level. For her, physical connection is sacred and deeply emotional. Winning her heart is extremely hard if you are superficial. She needs honesty, courage, emotional nakedness. She senses lies immediately and never forgets betrayal. She does not need dozens of partners, she needs one but intense. As a life partner, Scorpio woman is fiercely loyal when she truly chooses you. If she loves, she will fight for the relationship till the last breath, but if you cross a certain line, the connection is dead forever. Sagittarius woman. Sagittarius woman falls in love with freedom and adventure. One interesting conversation, a spontaneous trip, shared laughing till AM and she's hooked. Fate often gives her international romances, long-distance love, relationships with foreign cultures, or partners who expand her world. Her ideal age for marriage and motherhood is often later early to mid-30s, sometimes even 40 plus, when she feels she has seen enough and isn't afraid that commitment will trap her. In intimate life, she is open-minded, curious, playful, and not afraid to experiment. She doesn't like routine or drama. She prefers honest, fun, active sex life. Winning her heart? Give her space and adventure. Don't lock her in. Don't interrogate. Don't try to control every step. She may have more partners in her life than most signs, not because she's incapable of love, but because she hates lying to herself and to others. If feelings are gone, she will say it and move on, instead of creating secret affairs. Energetically and statistically, among women, Sagittarius is one of the signs that often has the most sexual partners. She collects experiences, stories, and lessons. But when she truly chooses a man who respects her freedom and dreams, she can be surprisingly loyal and supportive. Your best friend and lover in one. Capricorn woman. Capricorn woman falls in love slowly and seriously. She may even deny her feelings for a long time, until she's sure they make sense. Fate often gives her adult responsibilities, early work, family issues, survival, so she learns to rely on herself first and only then lets someone into her inner world. Her ideal age for marriage and motherhood is often a bit later, early 30s and beyond, when her career or stability reaches a certain level and she feels she can trust life. In intimacy, she is deeper than people guess. She's reserved at first, but once she feels safe and respected, her sensual side opens fully. Winning a Capricorn woman's heart means proving that you're serious, reliable, and long-term. Cheap drama, games, showing off, and empty promises turn her off completely. She doesn't collect casual connections. She simply doesn't have emotional energy for that. Among all signs, Capricorn woman is one of the least likely to cheat. For her, loyalty is not just about romance, it's about honor, reputation, and inner law. As a life partner, she is a rock. She supports you in building a future, stands by you in crises, and believes in your potential even when you doubt yourself. If you betray her trust, you don't just lose a lover, you lose your greatest ally. Aquarius woman. Aquarius woman falls in love with uniqueness. She can ignore perfect guys and suddenly choose the most unusual, creative, strange one because his soul feels different. Fate often sends her unconventional stories, friendships that turn into love, open-minded partnerships, long-distance, or relationships that don't fit standard formats. Her ideal age for marriage and motherhood varies, but it's usually when she feels she can stay herself in a couple, often early to mid-30s. In intimate life, she is experimental, mentally stimulated, open to new ideas. She needs a partner who is not shocked by conversations about fantasies, boundaries, and desires. Winning her heart? Be yourself. Show your weirdness, your ideas, your humanity. Don't try to control her or force traditional roles if she doesn't want them. She may have phases with more partners trying to understand herself, testing limits, but when she finds her best friend and lover in one, she can be surprisingly faithful. As a life partner, Aquarius woman is about equality, friendship, support for your individuality, and shared dreams for the future. Pisces woman. Pisces woman falls in love before the first date with your voice, your messages, your energy. She is a natural romantic, often seeing the best in people and sometimes ignoring red flags. Fate brings her big, dramatic love stories, idealization, sacrifice, sometimes betrayal, but with each chapter she learns to love herself more. Her ideal age for marriage and motherhood is when she understands her own boundaries, late 20s to early 30s or later, depending on her inner growth. In intimate relationships, she is one of the most tender and mystical lovers. She feels mood, energy, unspoken desires, and wants to merge not just bodies but souls. Winning her heart is easy if you're kind, attentive, gentle. But don't mistake her softness for weakness. Once she sees lies or cruelty, she can disappear like water through fingers quietly and forever. She doesn't usually chase many partners. She dreams of one great love, but on the way to it, she can get stuck in illusions or toxic bonds. As a life partner, Pisces woman brings empathy, creativity, spirituality, and endless emotional support. With the right man, she turns the relationship into a small private universe where both can heal and grow. Final secrets. Who cheats less and who has more lovers? The most loyal, least likely to cheat women by energy and character are usually Capricorn, Taurus, and Cancer, with Capricorn woman as the absolute champion of inner contract. If she gave her word and heart, she holds them like a sacred oath. The most likely to have more sexual partners in life are often Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, with Sagittarius woman as the queen of experiences. She explores life, bodies, and hearts not out of malice, but out of curiosity and love for freedom. But remember, your story is not a stereotype. Your zodiac sign is your base energy. What you do with it is your choice.